Welcome back to Mind Our Business, where we make you mind our business, where common sense is still being investigated. I'm your host, Jeramine Alexander. Today we have a very young man who does video editing as well as client service. All of this while being an intern. So professionally, if you want to call him a busybody, yes, you can.
Wow.
We have Shalom. So Shalom, how does it feel being busy all the time?
Hi. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, I'm learning a lot.
Learning a lot is good, especially since you're 18. So you're doing video editing, client service, motion, graphics and everything. But to be very honest, it sounds like you lost a bet or you just accidentally started volunteering for the company. What happened?
Oh no bets. Just the internship. I passed the test, and now I'm kind of everywhere.
Do you regret? No?
Next question.
So you're like a buffet plate of skills, so you can do everything. But don't you feel like you're all over the place and you're very busy, you're so stressed, exhausted? What do you do to relax?
Editing videos is pretty relaxing. I'd say I do that. Yeah.
Did anybody pay you to say that? Anyways, I also know that you have an acting background, a commercial acting background. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, so I've been acting in commercials since I was a kid. You know, crying on cue, selling toothpaste, making cereal look exciting. You know, the essentials. Yeah.
So the classic sell the cereal with enthusiasm skill, very essential for survival. But tell me, where do you have more passion? What are you more passionate?
Yeah. Videography and editing, I would say, are two things I kind of pretty passionate about.
See, I'm having a really hard time trying to understand because you also do client servicing, which sounds like you have to wash the dishes after you cook.
They kind of want me to be a full, like an all-round creative, an all-round marketer. So that involves the creative side as well as the client servicing and stuff like that. So it's a full thing.
So very ambitious. I like it. What's the surprise so far working here? What's the biggest surprise?
Honestly, I have to say the thing that really surprises me the most, that I actually respect, is how each individual department is its own little chaos. But somehow it works.
Methodical turbulence.
Whoa.
Not a good day to talk about that. If you crash my drift, you know.
Whoa.
So Shalom, you said you love videography a lot. So I'm gonna focus all my questions there. So videography is just waving your camera around, is that all?
Well, kinda. Waving the camera around is a part of it, but it's also, you know, planning the shots and, I mean, just telling a story.
Right. So it's more than just hand jazz with the camera. Is it really true that a videographer can fix everything and anything? Like, if somebody's wearing sandals and socks, do you think you can like edit it out?
If only. No, I mean, editing can fix things like, you know, lighting and stuff like that, but like socks with sandals, that's a personality choice, not a glitch.
It actually makes sense. Some things are just way beyond repair. So tell me, how much time do you think you take to make a 30-second reel?
For a 30-second video, it's about, I don't know, roughly 10 to anyway, like 20 hours. Just depends on the chaos.
Right. So I see the 30-second video is just the tip of an iceberg. I just want to ask you, when you're looking at the same frame again and again, like for 10, 20 hours, do you feel exhausted, or does that turn into a fun game of spot the difference?
It definitely is quite a bit an endurance test, but spot the difference sounds really interesting and fun. I should try that the next time, actually.
Endurance test sounds about right for most things around here. I have a question for you. What do you like to film the most? People pretending to be interested in meetings, or just cats absolutely doing nothing?
Cats. They're natural actors. There's zero effort, maximum drama. Meetings, not so much.
Right. I agree with that, because cats do have better delivery.
Yeah.
So Shalom, I hear a lot of videographers talk about playing with the timeline. Should I be concerned? Should I call the HR, or is it just nothing?
No, it's not what it sounds like. The timeline is just where your clips sit. You can trim it, you can adjust it, and build your video from there.
So it's like foreplay, but for footage? Let's move on to the next question. So you talk about trimming the videos. What I get from it is, I always feel like it's just a barber with scissors. I always imagine that, or worse. What does that really mean?
No scissors at all. It's just trimming is basically just shortening the clips to fit better in the edit.
Right. Making things fit better. It's very important in all aspects of life, don't you think?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So Shalom, is it really hard to make something look more exciting? Like, let's imagine it's somebody just talking about boring budgets. How do you make it interesting? Is it possible?
That's where the challenge is, I would say. With good editing, you can make budgets even look like a thriller entertainment, or at least a mildly interesting documentary.
Ironically, a budget thriller, I would watch that. You know what? No, I actually would watch that. So you also do motion graphics, if I'm not mistaken. We talked about it. When you say that, should I imagine dancing cartoons or some boring spinning logo stuff?
Both for sure. But tiny dancing cartoons, that's the dream. But spinning logos pay the bills. So
Balancing commerce with art, I think. I get it. I do get it. So does video editing ever feel like you're solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded? Or you are trying to fix a Lego puzzle, but then the pieces keep disappearing?
Sometimes it is a bit of a puzzle, but it also can be chaos and mixing and matching, and that's where the magic happens, if you know what I'm saying.
Magic born from chaos. That actually sounds very poetic.
Wow.
So what's the worst thing you had to fix? Like a catastrophe turn into a catalyst for success?
Once there was a dog that wouldn't stop barking during one of the productions, and I had to just mute all the clips and add on some dramatic music. It actually turned out better than what we had planned, which was really cool.
Turning bark into music. So like Jay's bark into bark. Right. So how do you decide which parts of the video you need to cut off? Like, Is there like a secret dance that all the videographers do and cut off some stuff?
No, there's no dance, sadly. But it's definitely feeling the rhythm, and a lot of trusting your gut, and and hoping and praying that the client does not notice.
What?
Yeah.
Well, Shalom, that was a really informative chat. I feel like I can confidently lie about video editing. I can act like I know video editing at parties. Thank you so much for that. I do have one last question for you. If you are going to edit this video, which part would you cut out first?
Probably that question.
Fair enough. Brutal, but fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of this episode of Mind Our Business, where we make you mind our business. If you like this podcast, congratulations, you are unwell. And if you didn't, don't worry, we'll fix it in the post.